What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. I know it's been a while since I posted any videos, but today, guys, I have a topic that I want to talk to you about. To be honest, it's mostly I want to hear your perspective. I want to hear what's your experience in dating life with American women. So please, before I start this video, just drop a comment below. I want to know how it goes with you guys, and also I want to know if you're dating Russian girls, which is also, we can a little bit discuss this really interesting topic, really spicy and interesting topic. Well, I don't remember if I mentioned or not in my previous videos, but I'm from Dagestan, guys. Yeah, I've dated both Russian and American girls, and honestly, difference shocked me. Not just how they act, but how they see love, respect, and what it means to be a man. And I'll be honest, this is my brutally honest story, guys, that I want to share with you today. So make a cup of coffee, and without a further ado, let's get started. Yeah. So before I dive into this, let me be clear. This isn't about shaming anyone. It's not about which country has better women. I'm not here to compare or say one is right, the other is wrong. No, no, no. I'm just sharing my personal experience from what I've seen and what I lived so far. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of experience dating American women. So I kind of just, only just started the journey. But from what I've seen and what I felt, I already noticed some differences. So this video isn't about the final answer. It's just me being real about the contrast I've experienced as a Dagestani guy stepping into a whole new culture. This is how I'm gonna put it. I was born and raised in Dagestan, guys. It's a part of Russia, but also its own world. Family, a loyalty, tradition, those weren't just words. That was our life. Relationship had structure. Men were expected to lead. Women were, they were like respected for their femininity, not judged for it. That's the lens I had when I first left and started dating outside Russia. And bro, I thought I was stepping into dating. Turns out I stepped into fucking psychological experiment. So when I moved and started dating American girls, I thought, okay, it will be different. But how different can it really be? I'll be honest, I wasn't ready. The first thing that hit me was how casual everything felt. In Russia, dating has a purpose. Like you go out because you're interested in something real, um, future, family, partner. In America, it felt like a game of attention. You match, you talk, you text, and then boom, disappear. One day she calls you baby. The next day she's not ready for anything serious. I'm not saying like every American girl is like this, but the culture around dating, it's built on options, not commitment. Another shock, how masculinity is viewed. In Dagestan, being a man means leading, protecting, providing. In America, sometimes the same energy is called toxic. That's when I realized we weren't just playing different roles. We were playing by completely different rules. But the moment that really changed me was my first time in relationship that had no structure. She didn't want to lose me, but at the same time, she didn't want any labels. That's what I found out later, which is funny because, if I go to the store, I still want to know if it's sugar or salt, right? You can't just give me a relationship with no label or, expect me not to choke. In the beginning, she was, kind of saying all these right things like, I'm ready for something serious. I want something real. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to fucking around. And I believed it. Because at least, she looked really serious and she was the one who brought it up every time. So I said, all right, let's give it a shot. let's see how it plays out. And I tried to treat her with respect, but I didn't know how to act. I didn't know the rules because there were no rules. One day she's into me, the next day she's cold. She was dating and, she was doing some shitty stuff behind my back and still looking me straight in the face and lying. And the crazy part, wait for it, I felt it. I was sensing it the whole time. Something in my gut just told me she was lying. Even though I gotta admit, she was really good at that. And guess what? All this time, I was right. Shocking, huh? I confronted her, which was my mistake, to be honest. I made a big mistake to confront her. But she kept lying. And then I just shut out everything and ended up. But here's the thing, you know what I don't understand? Why people keep other close when they know they're not being honest with them. Like, if you want to be free, go be free. Nobody's stopping you. But why drag someone else into your confusion? Why mislead people just to feed your own ego or boredom or just insecurity? I don't know. So comment below, please. Let me know. I'm really curious. I just can't comprehend that mindset. So yeah, learn something, trust yourself, follow your inner voice, never confront, never beg for the truth, just disappear. The truth always finds you when you're ready. And thankfully, I found out fast. So that experience taught me more about Western dating than anything else. Not just about her, but about how some people say they want love, but have no idea what it means. So, when I look back at dating, Russian girls, things weren't always easy. I'm not gonna say that, but at least they felt, more aligned. There was a shared understanding. Russian women, especially in places like Dagestan, are strong but also feminine. They respect a man who leads. They want family, structure, future. With them, you could build something. And here's the truth. I've never had, that kind of experience before, that relationship where you don't even know what it is. No clarity, no direction, no labels. That just doesn't exist where I come from. And if you with someone, you know why. You're either building something or you're not. American girls, they taught me how to open up emotionally. But Russian girls reminded me what it feels like to be respected as a man. And again, this isn't about, better, worse. It's about alignment. When you grow up in one culture and then, date in another, you realize something scary. Attraction isn't enough, chemistry isn't enough. And, if your values don't match, it's just a matter of time before you feel like a stranger in your own relationship. So, dating isn't just about love, it's about compatibility, culture, clarity. I learned that some people date for attention, other date for purpose. And the biggest trap is trying to mix that too. Whether you're in America or Russia or anyone else, you need to ask yourself, do they want what I want? Do they value what I value? Are they building, the same direction or just passing time with me? I'm still learning, guys. I made mistakes, but one thing I know for sure, I'd rather to be alone than misunderstood, okay? And that's what dating across cultures taught me. So, guys, let me know in the comments below, please. Would you rather date American girls or Russian girls? And be honest, okay? Be honest. I'm replying to as many as I can. And if you're from another culture, altogether, drop your experience too. This conversation isn't just, about where we're from. It's about who we are becoming. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.